Hi everyone, my name is Sherry Savage. I hope you like what you see, and if you do, please hit subscribe or like to my page so that you can see more great tips and tricks down the road and other great goodies more to come. So today I'm going to show you how to do eyeliner with a pot style eyeliner. I hear all the time people struggle with doing eyeliner. I get it. So some of the things you are going to need is you need a pot style. This is called Dip and Draw down here, and see, it's a little tip and you drip it down into kind of like the old style calligraphy pens where you dipped it into the pot of ink. This is the same concept. Okay. I also have a little makeup mirror right here because I'm old and I'm blind as a bat and I have to have this bad boy to see what I'm doing. Sorry. So you're going to see me looking down a lot through this, but I'm going to tell you all the tips as I go. So a couple of things you want to do when you're doing, pot style eyeliner is you want to shake it up really good. These have a bead in it so you can hear it shaking. And when you hear it shaking really good, then you know it's good to go. All right. So first thing, start with your non-dominant eye. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to start with my left eye. The reason you do this because it's easier to correct the right eye to the left eye if you're right-handed. Just saying. Points to be taken. Next thing, you want to balance your elbows. Okay. So I'm on a vanity. I balance my elbows down. That way they're not in midair rolling around because you'll have a mess of things, a mess on your eyes. I wipe off any excess for the start, okay? I'm going to balance my elbow, and you're gonna see I'm gonna balance 2 fingers here on my eye. This is to steady my hand, okay? Real important. You start in the center of your eyelid because what happens is with any marker that you use, any time you use paint, it's always going to come off in a bigger dollop when you first start it. So you want to start it at a point where you don't mind it being just a touch thicker than like at the middle on the inside of your eye. Okay, so that's where you're going to start it. Use your eyelashes as a guide. And I start it there and then I walk it into the inside corner of my eye. And little by little, it's coming off less and less and less, so I don't have any big globs on the inside corner of my eye. I'm going to redip and wipe off excess, and then I'm going to start walking it out. Now you can kind of draw a little bit and go to the corner. Don't do your wing. You do your wing last. This is when you determine how thick you want it, and it's always easier to go back and add more than to take off. So once you have it down to the corner of your eye and you're ready to start your eye, this time you don't want to wipe off any of the excess. You want a little bit more there to help create the thick wing tip. So take it out. And sometimes I have to draw my eye out to help get across wrinkles. And you take and you draw it. And what happens is you lift the brush up as you come out. So as I go, I lift the brush up to create a fine line. Okay, so I just kind of did a double. I often do doubles. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. It's not hard. It just takes a little bit of practice. And I will suggest that if you are not used to doing it, go get an eyeliner that's not waterproof. Mine is waterproof, so it's a little bit harder to get off, once you have it on. And practice on a Sunday, a Saturday when you're not going anywhere. Practice doing it 3 or 4 times. Like I start with your non-dominant eye. And that way, as you get used to it, it's easier to do it when you need to go out for the evening or whatever. All right, so I'm going to wipe off the excess. Once again, I'm using my fingers to balance. Start here in the center and I walk my way in. All right, then I'm going to reload my brush. Make that just a little thicker there. Always use your eyelashes as a guide because you can always come up a little bit, but it's easier to come up than to try to come down onto it. So I always start at the base and then come up. Okay, I'm ready to do my wing. So I'm going to put my tube down. And the whole trick is as you're pulling it out to start lifting up slowly so that it starts to create that little fine line and it's not real chunky. A couple more tips I can give you if you're not used to doing liquid eyeliner on your eyelids is you can use tape and use tape here to help guide the bottom of the edge, just like you do on the your lashes. And that way when you come out here, you have a nice fine line. Some people like to use spoons. I've never had any success using spoons with eyeliner. Excuse me, I have had success with using tape. And you can use regular old Scotch tape. It doesn't have to be something special. And that is my tips for you for doing eyeliner. It's not hard. It takes a little practice. Don't get frustrated and just keep practicing and you'll eventually get the hang of it. Thanks so much for watching. SavageLashes.com. Bye.